Hey, what's going on, my friends? Misha Wilson here, and welcome to another episode of Behind the Scenes with an Internet Millionaire. Now, in today's video, we are going to be covering the correct foundational setup for Facebook ads. So if you want to discover how to launch Facebook ads that actually convert, and most importantly, how to do so without getting shut down so that ultimately you can generate leads and make sales for your business, stick around and watch today's video through until the very end. Now, if you're new here, this is our series where essentially you get to watch myself, an internet multimillionaire, someone who's done well over $30 million in total sales, build a brand new business from the ground up. All right, so I recently invested in a company that has little, if any, traction. It doesn't really have any momentum behind it due to COVID. And I'm going to be building it to a multi-million or at least $1 million business. The goal is a multi-million dollar business. And you get to watch everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. You get to see when I win, you get to see when I lose, you get to see when we have success, and well, you get to see all of the failures. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive right in. As always, if you get value, let me know in the comment section below what your biggest takeaway is. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon notification button, and let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so as always, before we go ahead and get started, remember, if you're behind, go back and watch the rest of the videos with this little, catch-up page that we've created. All right, so I'm going to send this in the emails that I'm actually sending out. I'll also put it below this actual video. If you've missed these previous episodes, go back and check out these previous episodes because this episode and the, episodes coming up will make so much more sense. So that's it. Today's video should be fairly short, sweet, and direct to the point. Just want to give a progress update and then kind of show what we're doing when it comes to a Facebook warm-up process that you should do no matter what industry, no matter what vertical, whether you're selling health supplements, gadgets, whatever it might be, info products, coaching, consulting, e-commerce, whatever industry you're in, you want to go through this warm-up process. So before we get into the warm-up process, I just want to show you that we have at this point gone ahead and duplicated out the advertorial. All right, so again, the previous owners from the company told us that the testosterone booster was the highest converting and best selling product. So that's where we're starting, right? I already showed you the actual funnel. We have now gone ahead and duplicated out the advertorial. So you'll see it's very similar. We haven't duplicated the entire blog site, so we'll see if that makes an impact, both, either negative or positive as we go. But essentially, the lesson here is that even though I don't love everything about this advertorial, even though I don't love the multiple different options that it gives, even though I don't love that it doesn't have a single path that the person's supposed to go down in order to ultimately make the one single decision that we want them to make, I'm willing to put all of that to the side and I'm willing to test it because they have something running that is tested and proven. All right, so rule number one, in marketing, be willing to test everything, even if it goes against, sometimes the best principles or the things that, for that matter, I might have even taught you. All right, be willing to test, be curious about everything. And I found that just being curious in general is literally one of the most high-paying skill sets if you take that curiosity and apply it to the different things you can apply it to within your business. So we've gone ahead and duplicated the advertorial. This is where we're going to be driving the traffic. All right, and that brings us to actually starting to drive traffic with our Facebook ads. All right, now before you ever launch an ad, this is critically important to understand, there is a warm-up process that you need to take people through, or not people, you need to take Facebook and Facebook's AI through so that the artificial intelligence trusts you so that when you launch conversion ads, you actually start to make sales. All right, so I'm just literally going to give you all the goods here that we usually give away at our workshops and in our courses. You'll get it for free. So step one, before you do anything in the actual ads manager, and we'll get into what I've done here so far. Step one, before you do anything in the ads manager, what you want to do is you want to create a page that looks something, just like this. If you were in the bodybuilding niche and you'd want to go ahead and start posting relevant content to that niche. All right, so if you're selling fishing poles, you want to create a fishing poles max page and be posting photos of people fishing with their families. If you're selling bikes, you want to create a page where it's off-road biking to the max and post photos of people biking on outdoor trails. Whatever your niche and whatever your industry might be, You want to create a page. After you create the page, you want to then start posting relevant content to that page. And before I ever run a single ad, before I ever get in here and do anything with a likes campaign or a boosted campaign or anything in between, I'm going to go ahead and post to this page for probably a week or two. And we actually started this, full disclosure, about a week or two. So I'm getting you caught up here. I'm going to post for, about a week or two, minimum of a week, just high quality content to the page. Now, all we're doing is, look, nobody's going to see this content. Unfortunately, we don't have some huge following on this page. Nobody's going to engage with this content. Nobody's going to buy because of this content. We are not doing anything with the expectation of anything happening when it comes to building a following, making sales through that following, engaging our following, none of it. All right. The only thing we are trying to do here is we are trying to show Facebook that we essentially provide high quality content to their platform. And in you going ahead and posting relevant content that is relevant to your page, that is what you are telling Facebook. And what you're doing is you're slowly but surely building up your trust with Facebook. All right, there's a process you have to go through to literally build up trust with a computer, the artificial intelligence, and this is the first step. All right, so that's what we've done with this page. You'll see again, we've been posting for, a good few weeks here. Every single time, it's just a photo of a bodybuilder type guy with some sort of inspirational comment, working out, similar to our niche, similar to our industry, relevant, etc. These are the types of posts that you want to go ahead and make when it comes to, if you're in our market, as an example. Now, once you have your actual page created, the first type of post that you want to create is not a conversion campaign. So you never want to go directly towards sales. It's nothing in regards to even building your audience for that sake. This will actually build your audience, but we're not trying to do it to build our audience. That's the big critical distinction that I want you to understand here. The only thing we are trying to do here again is get more, even more on Facebook's good side, just like we did up here with this content. All right, so just posting relevant content gets you on their good side. From there, what we're going to do is we are going to post a likes campaign. So if I just duplicate this for you, I'll show you and walk you through the exact setup. So when you come in here, again, like we mentioned last time, we have campaigns. All right, campaigns are the 30,000 foot highest level view inside the Facebook Ads Manager. After campaigns, underneath campaigns, I should say, we have ad sets right here, and then we have the actual ads. All right, so you have ad sets within your campaigns, and you have your ads within your actual ad sets. So again, on the campaign level, this is where we go ahead and choose what type of ad we're going to go ahead and place. And in order to launch a likes campaign, what we're going to do is we're going to come through here. We are going to choose engagement because it's a form of engagement. We are then going to click next. When we click next, you'll see we can then choose maximize number of page likes. All right, so we can choose messaging apps, people watching a video or interacting with your post or your ad, calls, website, so people engaging with your website, an app, or a Facebook page. Again, we wouldn't do this for any other reason than building up trust, but in this scenario, all we're trying to do is build up trust. And so what we choose here is we choose a Facebook page likes engagement campaign. All right, so we're going to choose that. From there, you go ahead and choose the Facebook page that you want to go ahead and run for, and then you choose the performance goal. This will always be set for this just maximum number of page likes, and that's completely and totally fine. All right, now what you'll see here is all I've done is I've just chosen, quite a few of the tier 1 countries. So United States, Canada, or I don't have Canada in here, United States, Netherlands, Ireland, United Kingdom, France, Germany. Those kind of tend to be tier 1 countries, the United States being the, usually highest quality traffic that you can get. But these are, pretty high quality traffic countries that definitely convert. So again, I'm not doing anything super ninja for targeting. I'm not dialing into a specific audience. I'm not, getting really clear on, all right, these are the only people I want to target. This is the perfect message market match. That's all the stuff that you have to do when you're running conversion campaigns. All right. A message to market match is only really valuable if you're trying to actually get someone to convert into a lead, to convert into a sale, to convert into, a customer or repeat customer, whatever it might be. And in this case, again, all we're trying to do is build up trust with Facebook. So I've literally, for our other business, when I've warmed up campaigns, I've come in here and I've chosen just the Philippines, targeting the Philippines, and gotten like 3-cent likes and built up a following of like 200,000 likes on a page for pennies on the dollar. Again, not trying to do anything in order to go ahead and, build an audience or make sales to that audience, etc., just to go ahead and build trust with the artificial intelligence. From there, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to leave this as so. That's just us paying for the ads. Placements, I'm going to leave Advantage Plus placements. This is what we find works best as of right now. This used to be different. I was taught to do this differently originally, and it's kind of adjusted with all of the iOS updates of recent days. All right, so from there over here, you'll see that we have a quick little overview of the estimated audience size. So the audience is going to be between 263 to 309 million people. So very broad, just because, again, I don't have any special interest. I don't have any special targeting. I don't have any fan pages we're targeting. All I'm doing is broad targeting to build up an audience. And kind of what'll happen is your audience will naturally filter itself out, right? Because if we're going to post something that is bodybuilding oriented and we target the entire world, if someone hates bodybuilding, they're probably not going to like the bodybuilding post. If someone is anti-bodybuilding, they're probably not going to engage with that post. If someone likes bodybuilding, they're more likely to engage. Therefore, it'll kind of sort of help you build somewhat of an audience. But again, that is not the big goal here. So from there, we are going to go ahead and click next. You'll see the ad that I went ahead and posted here, just a picture of a bodybuilder and a picture of a guy working out with his workout partner. And the main thing here for this first likes campaign ad, and you'll see if I just run through here, right? I chose the page. So this is the Facebook page that will run the ad on Instagram as well. Also chose the ad creative here. So I chose the image. You can just upload an image. If I were to upload the image, if I just go clear now and then add image, I can select this image instead of that image. As an example, I'm going to select that one because it's working for us. And then from there, you can see here, this is just very tame and very compliant. So I'm not saying how to lose 10 pounds in 7 days guaranteed. If this were the make money online space, I'm not saying, how to quit your job and live your dream life. I'm not touching on anything that's results oriented, claim oriented, anything between. As an example, for our other company, for the information marketing business, where we show people how to start online businesses, the copy here essentially is we show people how to live into their full potential daily. All right, so very tame, very compliant, nothing that's going to throw off the spiders that don't like certain words or like certain words with Facebook. All we are trying to do here is get approvals. If we get an approval, believe it or not, even if we lose money, because the goal here is just to build trust, we're actually going to spend some money without the expectation of making money here, but we are building trust. Even if we lose money on these ads, that is completely and totally fine because it's an investment, not an expense. All right, so we show men how to level up their body, mind, and game. From there, very simple. I don't need to add additional text options or anything like that. We will get into that with conversion ads. And just like that, I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. Then from there, already got the tax information in, so that's all good. So hit publish, publishing 1 of 3. And just like that, if we come back over here, you will see that our new ad, if I come from custom to performance, you'll see that our new ad is going to go into review. So right now it'll say processing because it's currently processing. These other ones that I already launched here are active, as you can see. For the sake of this example, I can go ahead and turn these off and then leave this one on. So the one that we went ahead and launched is on, and that is step 1. All right, so step 1 is you want to run your likes campaign for about a week. All right, and we're spending what are we spending on this actual? So $25 a day. This could be $10 a day. It could be less. The more you spend, the more Facebook will trust you. All right. This is something I understand if you're on a budget, I understand when things are tight. This can be one of the tricky things, but essentially look at it this way. Every single time Facebook charges you and your payment goes through successfully, you build more trust with Facebook. So, if you're running super compliant ads and Facebook charges you 20 times without any a little bit more of aggressive conversion ads being run, that's going to build more trust with Facebook than if they charge you once and then you immediately start running conversion ads trying to make money. All right. So all we're trying to do here is build trust. That's where you got to look at your budget. You got to figure out kind of what your budget looks like. We'll spend, $25 a day for the next week or so. Won't make any sales on that. Won't get anything when it comes to leads or anything like that. I'm totally fine with it just because we're building up that audience. We're building up, or not the audience, we're building up the trust and engagement with Facebook. And once we get that built up, again, we can then get to the point where we launch conversion ads. Now, optional, if you've been a workshop member, what we've done in the past, we still do it with our other business. I'll probably do it with this business as well. Maybe you can also run a boosted campaign, all right, which is very simple. If you go to the actual Facebook page, if I were to just come in here, you'll see boost post, right? And I can actually probably do this now and I'll give you the sequence. So if you go boost post, you can come in here and I'm just going to click no button because again, all we are doing here is trying to go ahead and spend some money, get charged weirdly enough and not make sales just to build trust. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to say, all right, living in Mexico. I think one of the people is in Mexico. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And let's just literally put in the Philippines like I mentioned because I've done it in the past. Whoops, can't type here. Let's just United States. United Kingdom, all right? Because again, this is an example, but it'll also work. Because again, we don't care about conversions here, all right? So a boosted post, all you do is do that. You don't need to do any detailed targeting. You would then choose, all right, I want to spend $50 over 7 days. That will, this is not $50 a day. This is $50 over 7 days. From there, we are going to go ahead and click boost now. We don't need a pixel. Payment method's already there. If you do not have a payment method, another critical thing with Facebook, make sure you use a payment method that is not going to get declined. We're talking about building trust. We're talking about getting charged successfully. We're talking about having Facebook essentially take your money without you getting declined. If you get declined, what happens? You get shut down very quickly. All right, so be aware of that. Make sure your payment method that you add in is a payment method that will work, and go ahead and click boost. And this is how you go through the actual boosted post process. All right, so just like that, it's submitting our ad and we're good to go. So usually, just for best practices here, what I would do if I were you is I would choose one or the other. I would start with one and then I'd go to the other. All right, so I would go, and one of our ad accounts got disabled. Welcome to the internet marketing world, right? It happens to us and it will continue to happen to us and we'll continue to make money despite of that, right? Despite that happening. So that said, what I was going to say is when it comes to the overall process, what I would recommend is, again, run a likes campaign for about a week, then switch to a boosted campaign, run a boosted campaign for about a week, or vice versa. Run a boosted campaign for about a week, then switch to the likes campaign, run a likes campaign for about a week. Either which way, when your ad account is brand new, if you have no traction, if you have no history, if you have no trust with Facebook, and if you're just trying to build up that trust with the Facebook algorithm, running both of them is best. Don't necessarily run them at the exact same time. I've already run some likes campaigns here, so I have a little bit of trust already built. But if your account is brand new, firstly, run a likes campaign. Secondly, run a boosted campaign. And the main principle of Facebook when you're first getting started is never do anything too quickly. All right. So don't launch a likes campaign and a boost campaign on the same day. Don't even launch it the next day. All right. Launch a likes campaign, let it run for a little bit. From there, launch a boosted campaign, let it run for a little bit. If you want to change your ad with your likes campaign, do it a day after you launched, all right? Then launch another. Don't launch 3 different likes campaigns, a boosted campaign, a conversion campaign on the same day when you don't have trust with Facebook. If you do that, they will shut you down. So go slow and steady. If you want to learn how to do Facebook and do Facebook the right way, go through our courses with my other business. You guys, I'm sure, know what it is, and I go through everything in detail, step by step. I'm just walking you through literally what I'm doing right here. which is exactly what I teach you with the other video. So I think that's it for today, guys. Again, just a very quick video here. Wanted to go ahead and show you the progress we made as I'm taking you along for this journey when it comes to redoing and optimizing and copying the other advertorial. And then from there, going ahead and launching a likes campaign, why we launch likes campaigns, and the process to go ahead and warm up a Facebook ad account. With that said, hope you got a ton of value out of today's video. If you did, let me know in the comment section what your biggest takeaway was. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon notification button, and I will see you in the next video.